Unladylike Opinions. This is my video for Love Island Season 7, Episode 13. If you see me in this shirt in 3 videos today, just know I did all these videos in one day. I'm not doing this in the same outfit in different days. I ain't nasty. Alright. So, the episode started off with Hannah crying uncontrollably for Charlie, because Charlie's been sent home and everyone hugging Charlie goodbye. Charlie goes to have a last one-on-one with Hannah, and he tells her when she comes out of Villa, if she hasn't met anyone, if he can come see her and experience their time together outside of the Villa. Ace asked Austin what made him pick Taylor knowing Charlie was his best friend. And I didn't even... Maybe he wanted Charlie to stay, but it's obvious why he picked Taylor. But I think Ace wanted him to pick Huda. But Jeremiah had a connection. Nick said, but for Charlie and Hannah to go through trials and tribulations and to come back even stronger. And Jeremiah like, oh, so Huda and I haven't experienced that. And Jeremiah chimes in and said, wait, so me and Huda haven't went through anything? And Nick said, the only problem y'all had was another man making you pancakes. When I tell you, I holler because Nick was standing on business today. Jeremiah said, you act like it's my fault. No one pulls her for a chat. And Nick said, y'all are so closed off and have tunnel vision since day one. Jeremiah said, how you gonna tell me how to date? And Nick like, why is she putting hickeys on you she's putting hickeys on you so no one can have a conversation with you? And Ace in the background hollering, oh, rip. Oh, rip. Nip like, Ace, shut up. So Jeremiah said, we found a connection and we like each other. And we explored that further. And Ace said, oh, that scared me. Ace said, you're not finna BS me. You not falling for someone 30 seconds into meeting them. Nick steps in and said, a girl comes in and you swerve her just because of Huda. And he does. Nick said, we ain't the only ones thinking that. America is too. Jeremiah said he don't care how America feel. They not in his relationship. And Nick said, I'm just telling you how I feel. And Jeremiah said, I don't give a F how you feel. Jeremiah said, if I am BSing, then stay on that side. Ace like, I've been on this side and I'm going to stay on it. So Jeremiah here confessional said, the second Charlie got sent home, the brotherhood went out the window. Nah, dog, they been telling you this for a while now. But they hadn't said it like this bluntly. He feels like he lost all his friends today. Huda is screaming, it's not our fault. God wanted this for them to happen. Baby, please don't put God in your mess. So she said she feels like America hates her. No, sweetie, we don't hate you. But we sure don't like you. And there's no hate. We don't know you enough to hate you, but we really don't like what we seeing. So Landra tells her America don't hate you, but they obviously know something we don't, and they want you to wake up. She tells her not to embrace herself going so hard for not to embarrass herself going so hard for a man. She tells her to talk to Nick and Ace because they was open to say that in front of you. But I'm like, Huda, I don't know, you want to go talk to them. But Huda said, why are grown men judging a couple if we are good? Obviously, y'all are not good. Charlie says his goodbyes to the guys as they help him pack. He said he's going to cherish the bond that they made. Austin in his confessional talking about he was my best friend, blah, blah, blah. Now he regrets picking Taylor. Austin, you know where you can go. To the pits of it. So, him and Hannah has one last kiss as Pepe is watching, and she is still boo-hoo-hooing, and then the camera flashed to Hannah laying in bed crying with a photo that they took in the photo booth. She's crying with it next to her head with her hand on it. Tyler Perry put her in the movie. So the girls, except Huda and Hannah, are talking, and they said America is seeing something that they didn't. And they want Huda and Jeremiah to go through something to see how strong they are. That ain't why. Yeah, we saw something, but we didn't do this for them to come back stronger. We did this because y'all see why we did this. Y'all will be tired of it in a minute. So Alandra said, America, y'all tore us up with this one. Jeremiah and Austin is separated from the guys, and Jeremiah said he don't know why he is the bad guy. He didn't even vote, and he more hurt and surprised with Nick. And Austin said he isn't because Nick is a Ace follower, and Ace is the ringleader. Ace is on the couch telling the guys they are a scam, that Hood and Jeremiah are a scam, and all of America sees that. He said they got an agenda to say they made it here with someone to the end. He said either one got more feelings than the other one, and he asked, is he the only one that is peeping there? And all the guys agree, and even the bombshell Jalen and Pepe agree. He said, you're not gonna send people home that are actually here trying, and it's weird. Austin say, why is Ace so passionate about it? If that's nuts. And Jeremiah laughed. He said he don't think it's fair that they are going after Jeremiah, and Jeremiah is the one that should be pissed because he got split up with Iris, who he don't even want to be with. So Hannah pulls Pepe for a talk, and she says she doesn't want him to feel bad for what happened. She tells him this is his journey, and he deserves to find connection as well. He tells her he is going to take things slow. She understands that America saw a spark in him, and that's why they put them together. And I'm like, exactly. Hannah rolled with it. Hannah was hurt. Her man went home. Hoodie, yours still there. Her man went home, and she rolled with what America chose. Even though I think that's what she wanted anyway. But Huda pulls Ace for a chat, and she asks, is there something the guys know that they are not telling her? He said, basically, y'all conversation scared me. Y'all are literally love bombing each other to say we are Mr. and Mrs. locked in since day one, and we gonna lead a villa together. He said he ain't buying it. He said he not the only one that is peeping it, and obviously America felt the same way. And so Iris and Jeremiah go talk, and he said he don't know why America voted that way. And Iris said this is a place where it's socially acceptable to date multiple people at once, which is true. That's the point of Love Island. And she said America was like, all they are doing is fighting. Maybe, yes, that's what we saw. And he said they had an argument but bounce right back to each other. Like, yeah, y'all have a toxic argument already, and y'all not even a couple, and only known each other for 2 weeks. That's a red flag. Ace tell Hoodie he don't know where she been in her past to let people in so quickly, and that is a red flag for him. So she does what she always does. She says she tells him the reason she invested so much time is because she's a mother, and I'm gonna need her to stop using being a mother as a weapon to shut things down when people don't agree with her. And you being a mother should be the main reason that you should be strategic about who you're dating. Like, and then you have a daughter. That should be more of a motivation for you to move strategically. And me being just like you, 19, single mother. Granted, I stayed with my baby dad until I was 24, 25. I can't remember, but I didn't date anybody for 5 years. Then after that, nobody. So I don't know. Ace tells Hoodie he don't I already said that. Ace said, I understand you being a mother. My mom was a single mother and a young single mother. So I get that. So she couldn't pull that card on Ace. So she said, I came here and left her to have this experience. And clearly America doesn't agree. And Ace says, and I want you to understand why they probably did that. Is they see you are so locked in. You are so locked in. This could be a blessing in disguise that this ain't for you. She crying in her confession. She don't see what they're seeing. Jeremiah thinks the guy switched up, and Iris says she don't think they should blame him, but they didn't put blame solely on you. Iris tells him things happen for a reason, and we will see how things are in the morning. He said he don't see why America chose this and ours is beautiful, but he not here to fake and BS and jump from girl to girl. Well, you should have stayed at home. This is the whole point of this show. Huda thanks Ace and says this makes her second guess what she had going on. I don't know why. And Ace and Taylor talks, and he tells Taylor, you see what happened when you don't step it up? And he asks if he could see himself a long term with Olandria. And he says that he can. Olandria tells Jalen she wasn't shocked they got put together. She needed this to see if what her and Taylor had was stronger. Ace tells Taylor women like effort, so step it up. And Taylor said it's hard to see her with someone else. And Ace telling Taylor to, if you like her like that, lock it in with Olandria. So Huda is in the makeup room and she is crashing out, saying Jeremiah ain't checked on her once. She said she feels stupid. She hyperventilating, says she almost got voted off. And the girls tell her maybe America is protecting you. She in the shower. She's still going on. She's saying he's a liar and her husband would never. And she calls him a B that rhymes with itch. And he hears this. And as she's walking out, he says, I never lied to you. He tells Austin that he should have went and talked to her, but so much was happening. But for her to call him a liar and a B that ends with itch is crazy. So all the new couples get a text. They are going on a triple date. Hannah said, dang, the body not even cold yet, but I'm going on this date. And she said, and I'm going to enjoy it too. She said it's probably going to be a Hurricane Huda while they're gone. So she's glad they're going to be gone. Baby, going to be waiting for you when you come back. Jeremiah said he don't even care about it because the way Huda was calling him out his name, he done, liar. Jeremiah said he looking forward to the day, and he said America was just looking out for him with Huda behavior. Two things can be true at the same time. Huda wakes up and looks all over the bed where Jeremiah and Iris was sleeping at. And she goes to wake up Taylor, and she say she think the new couples are all on a date. And if I was Taylor, I'd be so mad you wake me up out my sleep to tell me that. So Huda telling everyone, this man did me dirty. He gets to go on dates. Taylor tells Nick she woke me up, and Nick like, waking you up wasn't going to bring them back. The boat was already gone. Nick been tickling me. Ace said we need some cheerfulness around here. So all y'all gonna help me make this ping pong and pancakes. The new couple, they arrive to the beach for their date. Jalen tells us again that this is his first time being out the country. This thing is shaking and it's working my nerve. He said this is his first time being out the country and seeing water this clear. Ace is preparing a date for Shelly. And he comes and tells the girl he has a surprise for them. He has a surprise for them. They have a pancake ping pong game. When each one scores, one will be fed a pancake. Shelly wins the game and everyone is screaming and having fun. And Austin is over there just sulking, watching them. So Shelly say Ace is so much fun and she thinks he really likes her and they are growing on each other. Back on the beach, Hannah and Pepe talk and they ask about the non-negotiables in a relationship. And she says she doesn't want a relationship to define her. She says no matter where this leads, she knows Pepe is a great person. Jalen, they arrive to their date and it's massage table. So Jalen gives Olandria a massage and he tells her he was raised by all women. And she relates being raised by a single mama. She said the longer she is single, she feels like she takes on a masculine role. She says she does want to be a mother one day with 4 kids max, 2 minimum. They switch spots and she massaged him and then they hug and he gives her this pick. And I'm like, yeah. He liked doing the physical, but there's no chemistry there. None. So Ace tells Taylor that his biggest problem is no sense of urgency to step it up and make Olandria happy. And he said breakfast now is the bare minimum. And Taylor said, what else can I do in here? Ace said, listen to the women and get creative. Taylor said seeing Jalen being rewarded with a date and he hasn't worked for it So now he got to show Alandra that he's stepping it up. Huda talks to Amaya and she says she felt like Jeremiah was love bombing her from the beginning. She said him not checking up on her last minute proves that he ain't a man enough for her. She said this is why she takes the lead, because he's a B. And Amaya said Jeremiah made it all about himself. And I don't know what she saw, but that ain't what I saw. Huda said it always has been about him. Nothing has been about her. She has always put him first, and she said it would take a miracle to win her back. Girl, it'll take one apology. Meanwhile, on the beach, Iris and Jeremiah had their first date, and she asked what made him come on Love Island. He said he was looking for a best friend. He was looking for a win. So Iris said she hasn't found anyone she is interested in when in Los Angeles, and she said you go on a first date in California with someone and they think you're married. And he said I feel that, and I'm like, I bet you do. He appreciated her for going on a date, and she tells him she's interested to get to know him, and he agrees. And Austin talks to Shelly he takes Shelly for a chat, and she asks him what was up with him last night, and he said he doesn't want to continue to be in this love triangle. The whole time they are there, he doesn't know how to navigate both connections. She tells him to do what's natural for him. He said he wants to tell her he doesn't want to do this anymore, but when he talks to her, he feels different. I'm so sick of Austin. She tells him he has a genuine heart, and she appreciates that about him. Shelly, please stop babying Austin and just let him go easily. Whatever you need to do, stop playing, because y'all getting on my nerve. Nick and Huda goes and talk, and he tells her he loves her, and the decision he made wasn't personal towards her. She says she understands she not mad, but needs to understand. And he said that they had tunnel vision and they had an easy route. And she said she was blindsided. And he said it was overbearing, and how when a bombshell came in, she declared to Iris that Jeremiah was her man, and it kind of was a slap in the face. And Huda says she is one of the most understanding people he would ever meet. It must be a different Huda that. So Shelly asks Ace was he happy to be here, and he tickles her and asks her where she's ticklish at, trying to find out her tickle spots. And she said she not gonna tell him because she can't trust him. And he said I wouldn't trust me either. He plays like he's looking at something, and he was like, he kept looking that way, and she was like, what? And when she turns around, he kissed her on the cheek. And she say, you like kissing me? And he says, no, I don't. And I'm like, I'm so sick of y'all of these little childish. Granted, he's 22, but come on now, Ace. Just go ahead and kiss her if you want to kiss him. So the new couples are coming in for their date, and they are happy and clapping, especially Jalen. The way that Jalen was jumping and clapping on that boat, I was hollering. Huda said she don't give a F about this 3 times. She said, I don't give a F about it. I don't give a F. I don't give a F. And Alandra hops in Taylor's arm. I mean, hops in his arm, and they kiss. Now, I was shocked with that. I said, okay. So Jeremiah sees how pressed Huda is, and Amaya goes to her and tell her to come on and be unbothered. And she said, look at me. I'm relaxed. Girl, you so bothered. The guys asking Jeremiah what they do on their date, and he said they was on a private island and they had fun. And Alandra is telling the girls about the date, and she tells them about the massage. And Amaya asks, did she get plenty flutters? And she said, what that is, like butterflies? And she said, well, there was probably some moths in there. And I hollered, like, girl, there ain't no chemistry with her and Jalen. Meanwhile, Jalen had a great time. Iris said she was surprised by Jeremiah as she is sitting by Huda. And Huda just out of nowhere says, yeah, I gotta go use the bathroom. But she goes over there and eavesdrop on the boys' conversation. Jeremiah said they had mad fun and they had a good chat afterward. He said, Huda is cooked. He tells them what happened when he was waiting to brush his teeth when she, was calling him out his name, saying he was a liar. Ace said he understands that all he wanted was people to be truthful and honest, and Jeremiah said he would have rather Huda went home because of the way she reacted. Nick said, why? And he said because he didn't comfort her after things went down, and they asked why he didn't go comfort her. And he said, Charlie was the one going home. And then Nick tells him he lost respect for him in that moment. Jeremiah said, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And Nick said, y'all relationship was close and y'all had your first real challenge. And you go have a great day with Iris. Meanwhile, Huda is in here crying all day. The switch up was so weird with Nick. Like, and this time I was on Jeremiah's side. Like, y'all got me defending people. So Nick said, you just run off with Iris like you gonna drop Huda. And Jeremiah is confused. He like, 1 minute y'all telling me to explore. When I do, y'all telling me I'm doing Huda wrong. Which one is it? And I'm like, exactly. So then Huda busts out and say, go ahead and explore. And she flips him off. Everybody's watching, and Huda goes and lie to the girls and say he using Iris to stay in this game. That's what he said. She's screaming at him, calling him a B, and the girls trying to get her to come sit down. Pepe asked Jalen if he wanted to go down with the boys, and Jalen said, nah, dog, I'm staying up here. I don't blame you, Jalen. Like, she is calling him all types of names, and here go Amaya saying he is wrong. And I'm like, no, Huda is unhinged. Like, what are y'all doing? So now she wants to run and pull Iris for a chat, and she asked the guys to leave so she can talk privately. She asked Iris how the date went. Iris said they had a conversation, and he said he was going to explore other connections. So the girls see her getting riled up, and they go up there, and she asks Iris, did Jeremiah say anything about me on a date? Girl, why would he bring you up on a date? And she said, no, all he said was it was a stressful situation. She asked Iris, so where was the date? And she said, on the beach. This fool said, on my dream date. Baby, the producers set this date up. If they knew that, that's their fault, not Iris and Jeremiah. What the? Ace said this is what he knew was going to happen because Jeremiah set the bar so high and ain't no coming back from that. And everybody's putting all the blame on Jeremiah and letting Huda just vent her feelings as she is still disrespecting this man. No one is holding her accountable as well. Huda balls her, sitting out bawling, crying, and the girls pick her up and tells her to fix her tiara. Bitch, that tiara broken. Huda is now bashing Iris, and she says Iris is not a girl's girl. She's moving weird. Jeremiah say it was hard losing the guys, and Nick say he just wants to move on from it and support him, and they agree. So Austin tells Taylor he is sorry for betraying him, and I'm like, child, go play in traffic. Jeremiah pulls Huda for a chat, and he apologized to her and say he shut down and he's sorry for not being able to be there for her. She then pulls the Uno reverse psychology on him and say he doesn't care about her. He is selfish and he is all about him, and she no longer wants anything to do with him. Baby, the way Huda wore this episode out, I was bored the first couple episodes, but baby, I got me entertained. And I like it. So if you like it, like this video, subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you later. If you want to continue the conversation, please comment and we can keep going. Thank you. Bye.